Hello and welcome. This is my January 2013 Windows setup for my orchids. Let's see, where shall I start? Oh, start here because my zygos are actually coming into bloom. Very stunning. There's two more coming up here. There's more new pseudobulbs coming up. So this plant has actually doubled in size since when I first bought it. So I can see this old pseudobulbs are getting absorbed all their energy, but that's fine, leave them on there, and eventually they'll turn to these ones, which are just reservoirs of nutrients, fertilizers and energy for these new guys. I mean, look at that spike, it's so heavy and yeah, amazing. I think after flowering I'm going to repot this again, just into a bigger pot, more of a rectangular pot, so it can just grow in size. Alright, next to it it's the Miltonia. That's got spikes coming up too, so that's a spike. That's a spike up over here. So that's the pansy orchid. That's doubled in size too. I'm going to have to repot that after flowering. So the reason I'm doing after flowering is that so it won't cause stress to the new spikes, so I won't lose any of them. I won't stress the plant out, in other words. Right, so the rest of my Phalaenopsis, this one's doing well. It's establishing. I have repotted in quite a large pot, but it's just, I guess it's a trial and I'll just see how well it does. It seems to be doing quite well. The leaves are firm and putting out new roots, so yeah, it must be happy. This one here is my rescue orchid that my friend gave me. It's doing very well. You can see it was very dehydrated in the past, and that's the new leaves. It's putting another new leaf, that's a great sign. So hopefully by next season it will bloom. If not, it doesn't matter, I just wanted to focus on getting good healthy leaves and roots for now. Then the blooms will come. This one here is doing very well. And you can see that this leaf took a while for it to grow, and that's why it's still a little bit funny shape. But these things happen. It's quite quirky, I think, how each leaf tells a story and it's not all the same. That's what's interesting. So it's been blown for the third time now. So there was the big original flush of spikes, and then I cut that back. There was the second one, and I cut that back again down to this node. So now this is the third. So it's probably pretty tired of blooming now. I think after this, then that's it. I'm going to cut the spike back down and let it recover. So yeah, it's done well. This one here is my mounted Kiki. It's been up. I mounted it since October. It's doing well. Lots of roots, just trying to cover every bit of this moss and this slab of bark that it's on. And there's a new leaf coming out. This one up here, it's putting out new leaves. It's bursting. It's doing really well. It's in a clear plastic pot. Just strung it up. This guy here is sort of just deciding what it wants to do. I mean, it might put out new leaves soon. I've been checking every day. It doesn't look like it, but it's still alive and doing its thing. This one here, it's doing really well. It's putting out another leaf. It may lose in a few because these ones feel like they're about to go. And that's quite normal, especially for the oldest leaf, which will be this one. See how it's starting to turn a bit yellow. Eventually it will look like that, and that's perfectly fine because that's how these guys are. They never get too big because one leaf replaces another, so its size kind of stays the same, but it might be very old. And this one here's another mini orchid, doing very well, putting out another leaf, and this one here you saw from the other video. So let's have a look at some of the other ones. This one here is by the window, so it should get quite good light as well. It's putting down another leaf, and I've cut it back, so hopefully something will happen here or here. This one is the biggest fowl I have. It's doing quite well. I'm not sure if it's getting enough light here, but I tend to move it towards the light during the day and bring it back here for the rest of the time because I don't have much room in that window area, so it seems to be doing well. I've just cut the spike back not long ago. The flowers are actually this one here, so the really big white fellies. So I've cut the spike back and I've just kept it in the glass jar of water, which is quite nice to display your orchid flowers as well, I think. So give that a go. Alright, there you have it.